things.
In a 46-minute video shot by the White House and without press in the room, the president doubling down on his unsubstantiated claims of widespread voter fraud.
The mail-in voting scam is the latest part of their 4-year effort to overturn the results of the 2016 election. And it's been like living in hell.
It comes just a day after his own attorney general broke with the president. White House press secretary Kayleigh McEnany pressed by NBC News. Does he still have confidence in Bill Barr?
The president, if he has any personnel announcements, will be the first to know it.
The White House is also downplaying reports the president is increasingly focused on pardons. Multiple sources familiar with the matter say the president has discussed possible preemptive pardons, which are legal, for some of his adult children and other close associates, like Rudy Giuliani, who has denied having such discussions.
I've heard no mention of any pardons in any conversations I've had in the White House.
Also looming large, court documents showing federal investigators are looking into whether someone offered a substantial political contribution in exchange for a presidential pardon. And while it is not clear who is involved, since those documents are heavily redacted, the Justice Department saying the probe has never involved any government officials. The president has called the whole thing fake news, and overnight at a White House Christmas party looked to the future.
It's been an amazing 4 years. We're trying to do another 4 years, otherwise I'll see you in 4 years.
Sources say the president could announce his bid for re-election on the same day as Joe Biden's inauguration. Kristen Welker, NBC News, the White House.
Hey, NBC News fans, thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Subscribe by clicking on that button down here and click on any of the videos over here to watch the latest interviews, show highlights, and digital exclusives. Thanks for watching.